In this video, we are solving a question from the chapter quadratic equation. So before we proceed, I just want to introduce her to some basic concept, that is, what is a quadratic equation. So let us see. The numbers we used in mathematics have a fixed value and are called constants. So that is the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever numbers we are using. They have a fixed value, so we call them as constants. The letters used in mathematics do not have a fixed value and are called variables. A, P, X, M, whatever letter from A to Z, whichever letter you use, they don't have a fixed value, it's a variable. When a number and a variable are put together, we get an algebraic expression. Now, for example, 4x. 4x means 4 is a number and x is a variable. So 4x means 4 into x. So this is an algebraic expression. P. P means 1p. 1 into p. Okay. So only a letter also is an algebraic expression. M upon 3. M upon 3 means 1m upon 3. So 1m is divided by 3. It's also an algebraic expression. Clear? So an algebraic expression equated to 0 or a number, we get an equation. So that means if you write a particular expression is equal to say some number, that is 4x is equal to 16. So this is an algebraic expression and it is equated to 16, a number, then we call this as an equation. Take another example, 2y minus 7 is equal to 0. This is an algebraic expression and it is equated to 0. This becomes an equation. Clear? So if you see here, in this equation, the variable used is x and the power of the variable is 1. In this equation, the variable used is y and the power of the variable is 1. Okay. Now, suppose the power of the variable happens to be 2. If the power of the variable is 2, if the highest power of the variable in the equation is 2, then that equation is called a quadratic equation. I said highest power. There should be no other variable whose power is more than 2. Only the highest power should be 2. If it is more than 2, then it's not a quadratic equation. So highest power is 2, then it becomes a quadratic equation. Understood? Hope you understood what is a quadratic equation. Highest, where an algebraic expression or an equation whose highest power is 2 is called a quadratic equation. Now let us consider our question. Solve the quadratic equation. The question is like this. X upon x minus, sorry, a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b is equal to 2c upon x minus c. Solution. Here we have a denominator. So let us first take the LCM of this and then simplify this equation and then go for finding the value of x using the quadratic formula. So we are taking LCM. So a into x minus b plus b into x minus a upon x minus a x minus b is equal to 2c upon x minus c. Let's open the bracket. A into x, ax minus ab. So it will be like this. Ax minus ab plus bx minus ab upon x minus a x minus b. This is the LCM of this expression upon 2c upon x minus c. Minus AB becomes minus 2AB. Okay. So it will be AX plus BX minus 2AB upon X minus A, X minus B is equal to 2C upon X minus C. Again, cross multiply it so that we remove the denominator. So X minus C into this numerator is equal to 2C into this denominator this side. So here we X into this entire bracket minus C into this bracket is equal to C into, you have to multiply these two. X into this bracket minus C into AX plus BX minus 2AB is equal to 2C into, open this bracket, that is X into X, X square. X into B is BX, minus sign is there, so it is minus BX. Minus A into X is minus AX. Minus minus is plus, A into B is AB. Hope it's clear. Now let's open this. AX into X is AX square. bx into x is bx square. So it will be like this, ax square bx square minus 2abx. X with this. Minus a into c is acx. Plus minus is minus. B into c is bcx. Minus minus is plus 2ab into c is equal to, open the bracket, 2cx square minus b into c is bc. So 2bcx minus 2acx plus 2abc. Now if you see here, this is the equal to sign. This is 2abc and here also 2abc. Suppose we have to take this term this side because negative, it will cancel. So we can directly cancel these two terms. So these two terms are gone. Now remaining things we will write it once again. This is left out. Ax square plus bx square minus 2cx square minus 2abx minus acx plus 2acx minus bcx plus 2bcx is equal to 0. I brought all the terms to the left side. Now you see here, 2acx minus 1acx. 2 minus 1 is 1. So it should be only 1acx. Similarly here also, 2bcx minus bcx is again only 1 bcx. So it will be ax square plus bx square minus 2cx minus 2abx plus acx plus bcx is equal to 0. Now let us take out x square common from these two terms and x common from these two terms. So it will become x square a plus b minus 2c minus x you common, you take out 2ab minus ac, because we have taken out a minus sign, minus minus will be plus. So minus bc is equal to 0. So this is a common quadratic form. So we first find a discriminant. What is a discriminant? Discriminant is equal to, usually denoted by capital D, and it is given by b square minus 4ac. So as per this equation, what is it? As per the equation, a is the coefficient of x square, that is a plus b minus 2c, a plus b minus 2c. B is coefficient of x, that is having a minus sign, so let us put the minus sign, and 2ab minus ac minus bc. And there is no constant term, so c is constant, which is 0. Clear? So let's put this 3 in let's put the values of a, b, c in d, that is b square minus 4ac. So d is equal to minus b, because b is this minus 2ab minus ac minus c whole square minus 4a. A is what? A plus b minus 2c into c is 0. So 0 into anything is equal to 0. We know this. So what is left? D is only this much. That is D, and minus square. That is minus into minus becomes plus because it's a square. So only it's a positive. D is 2ab minus ac minus bc. Now x value. X is given by minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Let's put the value equal to minus this minus. And what is b? B is again minus this. So it is again written minus 2ab minus ac minus bc plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac, which is d, which is equal to this, which we have calculated. Put this. So this is square and this is root. So they cancel. Okay. So and this becomes positive, minus minus will become positive. So it will be like this. Again, I've written the expression again so that you won't have to look back. Square root and square will cancel. This becomes positive. It will be only 2ab minus ac minus bc. I take plus sign because it's plus minus. So let us take plus 2ab minus ac minus bc. Root and that has cancelled and denominator this. The other term will be with a minus sign. This will be 2ab minus ac minus bc minus 2ab minus ac minus bc. Hope it's clear. Now let's open the bracket. 2ab minus ac minus bc plus 2ab minus ac minus bc upon 2a plus b minus 2c. 2ab plus 2ab is 4ab. minus AB minus AC is minus 2AC. Minus BC is minus 2BC. So it will be 4AB minus 2BC minus 2AC. Let us take out 2 common here. It will be 2 bracket 2AB minus BC minus AC upon 2A plus B minus C. 2 cancels. So what is left? 2AB minus BC minus AC upon A plus B minus 2C. This is your one value for the value of x. Now let us do the side. X is equal. Again, let's open the bracket. So 2AB minus AC minus BC. Minus sign is there, so it becomes minus 2AB. Minus minus plus AC plus BC. 2AB minus 2AB cancels. Because one is positive, other negative. Minus AC plus AC should also get cancelled. Minus BC plus BC should also get cancelled. So all the terms are over. That means there is nothing in the numerator. 0 upon 2A plus B minus 2C. 0 upon something is 0. So that value of x is 0. So one value of x is 0 and the other value is this. So your answer will be this 0 and this. This is your solution set. Hope I'm clear. Clear?